with my dad about who could raise the most money, but I didn't have a job? My dad walked into my room on a random Wednesday and just started going off. No warning, no knock, just walked in mid-game session and decided it was the perfect time to tell me I was lazy, unmotivated, and that I'd never make it in the real world. I was sitting there thinking, okay, let him finish. Then he looked me dead in the eyes and said, you could never get rich. That was the wrong thing to say. I put the controller down and told him straight up I just wasn't trying right now, and that if I actually locked in, I could make serious money fast. He laughed, like I just told him a joke. So I said, bet, end of the month, whoever raised the most money wins. If I won, no more lectures, and he'd pay for my first apartment. He shook my hand before I even finished the terms. Then he walked out, looked back at me still sitting on my bed and said, this will be a piece of cake. He went straight to work. I went back to my game. The first week I genuinely did not move. Full bed rot, same spot. He'd come check on me every single day like he was doing rounds at a hospital, and every time he found me in the exact same position, he'd just smile and walk off. He was already pulling over $1,000 while I was sitting at zero. A week in, he knocked on my door, leaned against the frame, and told me to just quit now and save myself the embarrassment. I didn't say anything, I just got up. I spent the next 2 days staring at my laptop trying to figure out literally anything that could make money fast. I stumbled onto some mentorship program, paid $50 to get in. The guy was terrible. I was now down $50 while my dad was up thousands, and I had found nothing. 2 weeks in, he started printing his bank statements. I'd wake up, pick it up off the floor, and just stare at the number. That's when I found reselling. I listed every piece of clothing I hadn't touched in a year, priced everything, posted it all, and then waited. A whole week passed. Not a single order. I had 4 days left in the month, and I was still at -50. That's when I stopped trying to sell what I already had, and started buying things specifically to flip them. Found items going for way less than what people were actually paying, bought as many as I could, relisted them, and sat back. The first order came in that night, then another one. Then I stopped being able to keep up. I was up until 2 in the morning packing boxes on my bedroom floor. The night before the deadline, I counted everything out. We sat down at the kitchen table the next morning, and my dad had this look on his face like he'd already written the speech. He slid his phone across the table without saying a word. $6,000. He leaned back in his chair, crossed his arms, and said, you should have quit when you had the chance. I got up, went to my room, came back, and dropped $10,000 in cash on the table. He didn't say anything, just stared at it. I got my apartment the following month.